We begin this three-part video series of visiting multiple native Cahuilla sites in Southern California. It starts with an overnight trip at a campsite in Idyllwild, where the campsite actually sits on an old ancient Native American site. Then, we later venture off into another area of town to see an ancient women's ritual site, where we have some bonus footage for you about that particular site. So, without further ado, let's get to trekking.
We are out in the Idyllwild area, and we are over at a campsite. And over here at this campsite, I'm not sure if you can see behind me, but there are some pictographs that are in this fenced-in area, and I'm not sure if you can really see it, but they are all along the wall right there. So, as you can see, they've been faded over time, and they do go towards the bottom there of the wall. But these have been around, they're assuming, for about 600 years. They think they're about 600 years old. Now we're going to be heading over to a second site, and hopefully we can get some good images over there. We are at site number 2, which is right behind me here in Idyllwild, and we are going to go check out this site and see what we can find. Okay, so we're gonna head on down. It's gonna be right down these stairs right here. Follow this path around. And look what we have got right here. Okay. So there are a ton of bugs out here, but as you can see, here we are. Very, very beautiful. There are some details that are lower down here to the bottom. And so because there are some details that are lower here at the bottom, we'll take some pictures, we'll de-stretch them and show you what those de-stretched images come out and what they look like.
Before we get into the bonus video, I just wanted to give you a little bit of backstory on it and why I'm adding this in there. So, I started doing editing on this video yesterday, and I didn't get very far with it, and so here we are today trying to make this video. But before I actually got into editing this video today, I just so happened to get a video that popped up in my YouTube feed that actually featured this particular site. So that is why I just wanted to give you a little bit of background to it and how we are able to get this information to you on this site, and hopefully that you enjoy it. And yes, this is the same shirt that I was wearing in the video.
The Cahuillas had a religious ceremony for young girls that I remember very well. For part of it, I ran up the mountainside to meet grandmother at a large rock. Strange designs, Cuck. Grandmother had brought a bowl of paint made from red earth mixed with water. She handed me the paintbrush shaped from a yucca leaf. She told me I was now old enough, according to the customs of our people, to add to the design. I was so excited that my hand shook. and grandmother had to help me as I painted in my part of the religious pattern.
Okay, so as we were walking around, so there is where the pictographs are, and just walked over here, just kind of exploring around, and look at what we stumbled upon. We stumbled upon some mortars. So as you can see, nice and deep. How deep that is. Let's see what we got. So there's one over there. We got one over here. So as you can see, that one's pretty deep as well. Almost get my whole hand in there. And we got another one right here. This one's a little bit smaller, but yet again, you know, you can get almost about a hand's width down in there. But don't really see too much. Now, this is a little bit interesting right here where this rock was at. So, what's interesting about it is that if you look over here, I can definitely feel how coarse it is, okay? And not only like right here, you can see how coarse it is, but if we go over here to where this grinding mortar is, you can see that it is very smooth. And because it's very smooth, that makes it kind of interesting about this particular spot right here. So this particular spot right here, as you can see, it is very smooth. So because it is very smooth, there is a good possibility that they did also grind stuff right here. And it's only in this one particular area. And as you can see, it's not an indentation like this. It's actually kind of long. So there could quite possibly have been what they call a matate. This is all the fenced in area, so this just might be it. So we hope that you enjoyed the images that you have seen here in the Idyllwild area with these pictographs, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video. And don't forget, always be adventurous.